today. And I will say that, you know, many of you have heard me say this, that I think Cambridge is really the finest city in the country. And I mean that sincerely when I say that. And it's because of the types of partnerships that Jeff just talked about. That the business community working really with the city leadership along with residents to shape what I think is a great city. And that's what makes it so special, is that we have the ability, we don't always agree. And I think that we admit that fully up front. But coming together, almost always, we shape better projects when people from different sides offer their views, and what comes out of it is a better project in the end. So I want to just acknowledge that we have a great group of folks here today. It's a pleasure to be here with each and every one of you. This is the beginning of a new term and a new day, so to speak, in Cambridge. Many of you know that we have 4 new city councilors, and we have 2 new members of the school committee. And I hope people get a chance to meet those folks, especially that are here tonight. But I want to just offer my thanks to each of you for what you do in helping to shape this community. And I also want to thank Jeff and wish him all the best in his new role, and thank Kelly, because I think this really is an important way to bring people together and kind of just share an evening of camaraderie and talking, and not big speeches. I don't have a big speech tonight, but I do want to just say that it is a pleasure to be here. And if my office can do anything to help you folks as you work to make our community a better community, please reach out to us. I'm more than happy to do that. And I also want to just mention one thing about the chamber. You know, that here we are, we have representatives here, Tom Lucy from Harvard, Sarah Gallup from MIT, and other folks from MIT. We look at the big institutions, and we also talk about the big companies in Cambridge, with Novartis and Biogen and Draper Labs and the whole bit. But I'm looking out, where is she? Ruth Allen Ryan, who owns Patty's Lunch. And that's what makes this such a special organization, to bring together small businesses along with big institutions in big business. And then I think all of you know how I feel about the nonprofit community. To have so many folks here from the nonprofit communities is terrific. So with that, I want to just, if you'll indulge me, I have a little list here of folks that I want to introduce. These are folks that are elected officials in Cambridge. If you don't hear your name called, somebody else is going to call your name. But from the City Council, Vice Mayor Dennis Benzan is here. If Dennis can give a wave. All right, I think I saw him in the corner. No. It's Councilor Craig Kelly, who is here. I just saw Craig a minute over here. Councilor Mark McGovern, who is here. City Councilor and State Representative Tim Toomey. And Councilor Dennis Marlowe. I think many of you know Dennis because he's a former board member at the Chamber. So, from the former City Councilor and State Representative Marjorie Decker. Former Mayor Anthony Galluccio. Where's Anthony? From the school committee, the Dean of the Cambridge School Committee, Fred Fantini. I think Fred was on the school committee when I was in kindergarten. Richard Harding from the school committee, who is here. I saw Kathleen Kelly. Kathleen Kelly, new member of the school committee. And Patty Nolan from the school committee. And I believe that former school committee member Alistair Kell is also with us tonight. So we want to thank Alice for being here. I do want to say that the city leadership, so the city manager and the deputy city manager, I think you all know how important a role the chamber and the business community plays in helping to shape policy in the city. They are in New York right now, and they are meeting with all of the rating agencies and hopefully continuing, if this was wood I'd knock on it, but continuing the great work that was laid by our former city manager, Bob Healy, with the AAA bond rating. So, Bob, thank you for being here. And from community development, we have Lisa Hemmerly. Where is Lisa? Lisa's over here. Washington. And Aram Farouk. We also have Public Works Commissioner Owen O'Riordan. All right. Claude